Hi, welcome to Taste This TV. I'm Chef Joe Ciminero.
Chef Joe Ciminero.
Chef Joe Ciminero.
I'm your host, Chef Joe Ciminero. Remember, there are no rules in cooking. Remember, there are no rules in cooking. Taste this. Taste this.
So let's eat.
Okay, great. So now we got the great show here for you today. We have Shauna, who's the CEO of Excalibur, one of my favorite dehydrator machines here. Shauna, how are you?
Hi.
Wonderful machine here that's able to dry these products out so that you can go backpacking, just basically rehydrate the food at some point. You want to talk to us a little bit about how the company kind of got started and what your vision is going forward?
Sure. Our company was started over 35 years ago. My father invented it for my mother, who big organic gardening. So canning, of course, has all its problems.
Your dad invented this.
Yes, exactly. And then so when my parents retired 5-6 years ago, myself and my husband took over the company, and we've been doing it ever since. So we're a global company. We're a U.S.-made company also. We're environmentally friendly. We design all of our products to run on less electricity. We use recycled materials if we can.
This is probably the best way to preserve food, would you not say?
Yes, it retains most of the vitamins and nutrients. Like, you know, when you're canning, you lose a lot of nutrients in that.
Salt cured, right? It really like kills everything, right?
Right, and then you don't have to, if you do it correctly, you don't have to add a lot of preservatives and things to it. So you can buy things in season when they're at their peak nutrient value. You can actually dry them and then have them for when they're not. So you don't have to buy unripened fruits, and that's a problem. You get a lot of unripened fruits and vegetables, which a lot of the nutrients are really not there anymore.
Absolutely.
What we'll do is just throw them in a high-speed blender, puree them up like we have here. We'll also add some bananas, you know, 1 or 2 as a thickening agent if needed. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. And that's it.
And that's it.
What God made in a blender and onto the Excalibur.
It's close to Mother Nature. You don't have any preservatives. You don't need to add anything to it. No sugars. It's going to condense down. The natural sugars are going to condense down.
It's
so
amazing,
that's one good thing too, is you don't really need to add sugars. It's going to condense down when it dehydrates.
Sounds good.
So
let's get started.
And what we're doing.
Okay, go ahead.
What we're doing is just basically blending up the pears. Since I do notice that it's a little bit thinner than I would like it, I do add a banana.
Okay.
And that definitely, I always use that as a thickening agent. And then what we do after that is we have the trays lined with what's called a Paraflex premium sheet.
Now you guys supply this as well.
That's correct, yeah.
They're non-stick, they're reusable. And then after that, you basically just pour them on the sheet.
And that's it. It's that easy?
That's easy.
It's that easy.
I bet you if people really knew how easy this was to work with, they would do this in a minute.
And again, you don't have the preservatives, you don't have all those, you know, colors and those dyes and all the refined sugars and the extra salt that's in different things like that. You don't need that. It's just, again, like you were saying, it's just what Mother Nature has created. Use that.
No artificial flavors whatsoever.
What's great if you get the kids involved really with this, they can, you know, spoon it on there and they can be watching the finished product. They'll be more apt to want to eat it because they've helped prepare it. So it's really easy to get your kids involved in blending up fruit.
Exactly. Absolutely.
And in our kitchen, that's family time in the kitchen.
It's family time,
kids,
you're right.
you know,
Bring
doing
it back.
that. I mean, it's as simple as that.
So this goes into the dehydrator.
Now, usually, depending on how thick you do it, I do about 2.5 cups per tray. It takes about 6 to 8 hours, correct. And then it's still soft, pliable, so you basically can roll it up. You can store it that way. One thing is, of course, no refrigeration is required. If you want to rehydrate it, again, my pre-measurements are about 2.5 cups per tray. Just put this in a bowl, topped off with 2.5 cups of warm water, and it'll rehydrate back into the puree.
Now, Chef, how long would something like this last?
Actually, I've had some for over 2 years now.
Really?
Right.
Because it's natural, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing to beat it up. You know?
Exactly. And what I like to do also is rotate my pantry. So what I did last year.